All right, I'm live. Pretty cool. So you can see that right there. It's in the background. It's a tiny whoop gate. I made it with a paper plate. It's pretty cool. I got one in the kitchen. I got one right there. Um, I got to put a bunch more up. The only thing is that it is hard to get through. The whole of the middle of a paper plate is tough to get through for me anyway. I mean, I got to be going kind of slow. It's pretty hard. But the good thing is if you hit the side, I just did the side. I got them hanging from the ceiling with fishing line. So if you hit the side of it, it just kind of moves out of the way, and you can kind of throttle out of it to try to not do a disastrous crash. But the other one in the kitchen is right over my sink. So I've been ending up crashing into it and plopping in the sink quite a bit. But there's a race, a tiny whoop race on Thursday coming up. So I think we're going to go to that. And I'm like paranoid to fly my little tiny whoop now because I know that I'm gonna crash it again. You know, I'm gonna probably crash it, and I think I'm on my last frame, and it's already broke. So, and it's up for debate whether all my motors are running at 100%. They are running, and I can't fly it, but it doesn't have um, the same feel of when it was new. Anyway, you know, it's definitely getting to be older. Yeah, but I mean, and so I do a gate around. If you can see that tree too, I kind of say that's like a gate. And I go over the natural gate, which is that beam right there. Then I go around that tree right there, and then I go behind that lamp right there, and then try to come up through that right there. And I could do it. And I got I mean, I could do it every once in a while, but I'm probably at like 50% of the time I crash and have to go get up and flip it over. I have I mean, I could put it on turtle mode, but I'm paranoid about it. That a YouTuber I watch, Andy RC, said, you know, don't put it on turtle mode, and you know, it might blow it up or something. So now I'm paranoid about it. I don't want to put turtle mode on there if it's gonna screw with it. I mean, I screw with it enough. I don't need anything more to screw with it. So yeah, but it's exciting to have like a little course. I wish they were a little bit, I wish the holes were a little bigger, but it's probably good that they're not. It's good that they're smaller. If I can make it through those, and I should be able to make it through bigger ones. I don't know how many inches the hole is for the. I should look that up though. How many inches for the hole on the tiny whoop gates? Like the legit ones that say tiny whoop on them. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a work in progress. It's kind of fun to do a live stream, and just I'm like basically just talking to myself now. I mean, I'm hoping that there would be a person that comes in and says hi, but for right now, I know there's nobody, and I'm just completely talking to myself, and that's okay. I mean, I guess you kind of are every time like you record a podcast and stuff. Like I had a podcast for a while, and I always felt that when I was recording, I always felt like I always try to envision somebody listening to it, but at the same time, I knew no one was listening to it when I was recording it. So it wasn't like I had the feedback. You know, like if you're talking to somebody, they can say like, uh-huh, or they can do like a, oh, nice, like, and you can tell by the tone in their voice whether they want to continue to talk to you or whether they don't want to continue to talk to you. So when you don't have the input back, you're like, oh boy, do I keep talking? Um, I don't know. I'm trying to get better with that though. That's a funny thing. I got somebody in here now. Who is it? say hi. Like, I don't want to have to type anything. Yeah, so you see my tiny whoop gate right there? It's a paper plate hanging from the ceiling with trilene 8 pound test right here. That's good for salmon and steelhead in New York too. It's good stuff. Can't go much lighter than 8 pound test for the salmon. But yeah, so that's my gate there. If you're still watching, the tree is also a gate, and the lamp is also a gate. It gets kind of technical right there. Oh, they left. Perfect. Yeah. So the app I got is pretty cool. It's I forget what it's. I think it's called Whoop Labs. And I saw like a little YouTube video on it and wanted to check it out. And you gotta go kind of close to it. So I basically what I do is I set it up on the floor, and I put my phone there so that way it can detect the whoop going over, and I try to swoop the whoop, so to speak, over the phone so that it captures the time. So with the course that I made at my house, I think the fastest time I have is 24 seconds. And that includes, you know, that gate right there, and the lamp gate and the tree gate. The tree gate and the lamp gate are wicked. I mean, those are really hard to get through, because the wall is right there, the tree is right there, the branches are, you know, all over the place, and I don't know whether to like increase my speed. I don't know whether to. I'm like paranoid about putting it on stable mode. So I always fly in acro because I feel like I should be able to, you know, control it. And I want to have, you know, all the stick movement that I want all my stick movement to make sense. Because I feel like I've flown in stable, and I feel like once I put it all the way forward and I only get so far forward, it feels weird to me. So I'm not sure, but I've never really been to a race before with the tiny whoop, so I'm looking forward to that. Not sure if they're going to be doing like I'm not sure what their setups are going to be. You know, you know what the funny thing is that I don't even know if I can get through the gates. Like, I don't even know if I can do the course that they're going to set up. They're going to do one of those tiny whoop courses where, you know, you have all these like little intricate turns and stuff like that. And to be honest, I'm not that great at going, you know, doing all that stuff. You got to go really slow to it, and I don't know. Once you really hit the throttle, I feel like then you get into more of a flow, and it becomes easier. But when it's really slow, it can be really tough to, you know, move around. Even just like if you were to say, you know, hover in the same spot, and like you could just sit right there, like without having to do anything, it would be amazing. But most of the time, you know, when you try to hover, you're doing like little minute corrections. You know, you may slide a little bit and back and forth, but um, I want to be able to do that in acro all the time. I mean, I put it in air mode, which is, I mean, it's essentially acro. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other places to put gates. The only thing is that I don't, like, I have one there that, because I don't really walk over there that much. So it's a perfect spot to have one. The other reason is because it's over the carpet. Because it's over the carpet, I can like go through there and crash into the ground a bunch of times, and it doesn't, you know, won't hurt the drone as much. In the kitchen, the one that I have there, I always end up in the sink, and then I get paranoid that there's going to be like a little bit of water in there, but I've been lucky so far. But I mean, the best is just getting, you know, getting through the whole course without crashing. Really is the goal. And I got like, I don't know, I probably got for charge batteries now, I probably only have about 5. And my other batteries, I mean, I probably got another 10 batteries that aren't charged that I need to charge. But like I said, I don't know how much I want to fly before the race because I could just completely smoke that frame easily. I've already gone through a few of them, so but I could just say, you know what, you just do the gates. Hey, Slew, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, you see my tiny whoop gate, Slew? I like that I can point to it from like far away. See, that's a small gate. It's not really far away. It's that small. But yeah, I'm trying to come up with a good course to practice at my house on getting through some gates and stuff. But we'll see. I mean, I most likely I'm just gonna burn the rest of those 5 batteries today at some point, and and then probably just charge them. And then what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday, so that would be tomorrow. I could just try not to fly, which is probably not gonna happen. But that way I would ensure myself of oh, the new B drone gates, nice. Yeah, that right there is just a that are the newbie drone gates? Are those like the tiny whoop gates, like the regular tiny whoop gates, the black and white ones that are all kind of the same size? Because that's just a that's a plate from the dollar store, and I just cut a circle out, and then I hung it from the ceiling. You see the little pin right there and a little pin right there. Hung it from the ceiling with 2 pins, and then did some 8 pound test fishing line. Oh, it's like the same. Yeah, those are nice. Those how many inches is the opening? Do you know? Because I don't know. Maybe I these gates here are like I don't know. I should measure those too. What I'm hoping is that if I can get good with the smaller ones, once I go to like a race or something where they have bigger ones, I'll be like, wow, this is like, it's like when you're playing baseball and you're swinging a heavy bat, and then finally you're like, get up to bat and you get the regular, weighted bat. It says 8.5, but don't know if that's folded or open. 8.5. Jeez. That seems small. 8.5. I should measure that. I'll measure it at some point, but I don't know. I get through it. I mean, I'm getting better at it. Yeah. So hey, Slew, check this out. Ready? I'm gonna show you. I got a really cool idea. Um, but it's I have to wait for the right time to set it up and stuff like that. But what I want to do is turn all the lights off in my apartment and then set up a whole course because there's a dollar store that I can get the light up tubes that are about this long, and they have little connector pieces on each end, so then you can bend them, and then of course the stuff inside breaks. You bend them and then you connect them all together. You can make loops out of them. And if it was really dark in here, then you can go through all the loops. Uh, but then it's going to run out of, juice or glow juice, whatever you want to call it. So I want to try to like have it all set up, and then, yeah, like the necklaces, yeah. But and those things you can bend them together to make like an awesome little gate. And then I could do basically the same thing with that. Just have the fishing line. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna do it. Uh, I might wait till after the race though, because I at least want to just be able to get to the race. I know what's gonna happen once I get there anyway. I'm gonna get all set up, have my got 19 batteries charged or whatever, and get out there and smash my last frame. But hopefully not. Hopefully I can at least like get a lap in. If I can, that's my challenge for my goal, to get one lap in. Doesn't matter how many times I crash, just to get a lap in. I'll be excited. Yeah, New Year's Eve would be an awesome time to do it. You know what? that's a good idea. I could do, I could cheat a little bit and I could record it before New Year's Eve, and then I could like do like a premiere on New Year's Eve. If I don't know, I don't know. The premiere thing is kind of weird, but I think it could be a lot of fun too if you get a few people in there. Um, but yeah, I mean, then I can get like little fireworks from my house too as I'm flying the tiny whoop around. That would be really cool. I don't know about going that far, but they do have. You know what else I was thinking about for a gate was the those Christmas wreaths. I think like having doing if you could have access to a bunch of Christmas wreaths and go to a maybe a place where they sell Christmas trees and kind of incorporate both of them together with like the Christmas lights like at night. Oh man, it would be an amazing video. I think that would be cool and have that like the Christmas theme. Um, yeah, I think I everywhere I go now, I always look around and think of like different areas to fly. I've been really wanting to take the whoop down to like the mall or something. And I just feel like there's going to be somebody that is going to be angry that I'm there. Um, it never stopped me from trying to skateboard through the mall when I was a kid, though. So I mean, I don't know why it stops me now. It's not. It's not. I mean, even if you hit somebody with a tiny whoop, it doesn't hurt, you know. So it's not like I'm like screaming a 5 inch like down the middle of the mall, you know. But just having the little tiny whoop is fine. Definitely, multi GP is trying to get into laser tag. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be really cool to be in a laser tag place. Yeah, because I was surprised with like I did like an experiment a couple days ago where I tried to fly with like minimal light and just had like my Christmas tree on. Now, as long as you have those lights, it's pretty easy to see. It's less distracting. You know, just see the gates. You know, it'd be nice to have it like that. And I mean, you know, I was thinking too. I mean, they didn't have Christmas lights at the Dollar Tree store, of course, because you got to spend more than $1 for them. But I wanted to. I did want to get Christmas lights and somehow set those up going around the house too. I think that would be a cool look for a video. But I have to try to think of like laser tag places off. That would be wicked cool to have a. If you guys do that, you should record a video of it happening because that's a pretty cool idea. The tiny whoop race that they have on Thursday by me. It's in Falmouth, Maine, and it's at a hobby store, and it's in the. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We're talking tiny whoop stuff. But yeah, there's the race that's near me. I've seen something today at Home Depot, LED lights in, but see that's yeah. There's so much. There's so many cool things you can do with the lights and the tiny whoops. It's awesome to think about. But I'll be interested to see what's going on at this race Thursday. Um, I haven't seen any videos or anything of how it's going to be, but I guess it's just in a hobby shop basement. So it should be, but they said it's going to be a circle track. It's at Ray and Robbins. MGOS, dude, how you doing? You should go. Why don't we go? I'll go. I'm going. I'm gonna go crash it. Why not? Yeah, so it's at a yeah, MGOS, dude, let's go. It's Thursday night. I think yeah, it's in the evening. Why do you work at night or? I've never been to it before, but it looks pretty cool, and they actually have it. They have it every. I will. Hey, Free Mark, how you doing? Yeah, so it's in the evening. You know what? Here, let me. How do I shoot you a link anyway? I don't think I have. Well, I can. It's so weird that I have all these contacts through people on Facebook, not Facebook, I mean YouTube. I don't even have a Facebook, but YouTube. And then I can't like really. It's hard for me to contact you, mgauze. You have my email, don't you? I think I put it in. Look in your discussion area. Okay, but can I send you a message on Facebook too? Oh, you got the Beta 75. Posted a link to a group. Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'll look in after I do this. I actually got to run in a little bit anyway. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, Discord, yeah. Yeah, I'm on. You know what? Discord is tough for me though. I'm in like 1,000 Discord channels, and they all seem to be like really busy for like a week, and then they're just barren wastelands of no people. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting into the right ones, but the ones that I'm in are like there's no people in them. Every once in a while, yeah. I sometimes I feel like Discord is where. Yeah, I left all the ones I don't chat at. Yeah, that's cool. And private messages and groups. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Free mark. That's what I should. Yeah, that's what I should do to contact people. Um, it's so weird. You know what's funny is it's so funny to use your phone for some. I use it for like if I watch the Bruins game, put it on my TV. I just have to plug it in, and it shows on the TV, and I can sit down and watch the Bruins, and I'm watching it on my phone being broadcast to the TV. But the first thing I do when I sit down, this is terrible. The first thing I do when I sit down is I try to pull my phone out, and then I start looking for my phone when I'm using it. Bot Grinders Discord is pretty funny. Is that a good one? Are there people there? I'm in the Rotor Riot Discord. I go there. I'll put up my video. That shameless self promotion. Hey, it's right up my alley. And what else do they have there? And the Rotor Riot one is pretty good. I found that you can, if you're having a problem with some gear or something, there's usually people that help you in that. I'm always on I'm always on Reddit, on like the multicopter or. No, I'm not. See, that's the thing, guys. I'm not on Facebook. I don't exist on Facebook. I'm only on YouTube. I don't get it. I just got sick of Facebook, I guess. I wanted something that was. I like things that you can upvote and downvote. That's really. Oh, yeah, you deleted, and yeah, that's awesome. We have a huge group. Yeah, see, but that's the whole thing, that you leave like me, and what was it? The other guy that just said he left. But then then you always run into people, and they're like, oh, you got to join our group. Yeah, see, because then I'm like, jeez, and then I gotta. Maybe I'll start one as a I don't know. Because now how do I get into that group? How do I get into that group if I don't have Facebook? I just use a fake name. Okay, that's a good idea. I feel like Facebook would find out who the real me was. They wouldn't be tricked by a fake name. You know what I mean? Like they would definitely there would be something where I don't know. They would use my location and then say, "Are you Steve?" or whatever, you know. But yeah, so that race is so they have that every Thursday too, MGOS, which is pretty sweet. And I'm really interested to see how these tiny whoops are set up. Like I'm interested if is there any racing? Is there anybody that's going to be still using brushed motors? Like, are there any brushed motor people out there? Um, yeah, well, the real Barnacle, please then. Yeah. Oh man, I love that song. That's a good one. Yeah, that's you know, it's funny because it's like so I picked Barnacle for the FPV name because of the Barnacle Goose because it just falls down cliffs. I love it. And but today I was like, man, I wonder. I was having like this like complex today where I was thinking like, it's kind of funny that I have like this nickname that I gave myself, which is strange because I've never given myself a nickname before. Seems weird, but the weird thing about it was like I should have made it Barnacle Goose because like an actual barnacle is like friggin' creepy as hell. Like, have you seen a YouTube video with like a real barnacle? Like, it's a creepy looking thing. And then I'm like, well, I'm not changing it now. Dude, super hard to pick a nickname. Guess what? I'm all in now. I'm done thinking about it. It's stupid and I'm fine with it. That's all I was looking for. Something stupid that I could just eventually, just whatever. Because, I mean, once you have it, then it's a pain to change it. So you just, whatever. Barnacle, barnacle, barnacle. But, yeah, I was like, oh, this got to be like a, I mean, it is, they are pretty interesting. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, my nickname, yeah, see? MGAWS, you know what's funny is that my nickname that I usually use is Angry Coast, and that was deemed to me from Xbox. It was like one of the ones when you sign up for Xbox 360 account, they give you a username, and mine was Angry Coast, which is stupid. But I went with it because I was like, okay, it was given to me by the Xbox, the Microsoft world. So now I'm just going to be known as this because that's what they gave me. Definitions of slow is to violently slide in a particular direction. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, see? That's cool. I like that. I like that. That's more, thought out. I was thinking I wanted to do some kind of bird. And then I saw that video of the barnacle goose falling down the cliff and thought that's that's the bird that for me. Yeah, that is a good one, Slow. I like that. Yeah, I was thinking, man, that word's not used enough anymore. You're gonna bring it back. That's good. Yeah, because I mean, if you use it in context, I understand what it means. Oh, nice. The 603. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you shared it on the Facebook thing? That's cool. Yeah, see, that's a bummer, man. I wish I wish I could go and be a part of that group. I just feel like I don't know. Facebook is just a creepy thing to me. Oh, okay, yeah. You were like, he's probably already on here, but no, nope. I I kind of don't have an Instagram either, which is another thing. But then it's like, see, I kind of want to put the focus on the YouTube right now because it's more of like I don't know. I like to create videos. It's fun to me. I get a kick out of it. So I want to try to make better and better videos and get better at editing, and keep on in that direction. Oh, that's awesome. 204 members. Wow, that's crazy. You don't even know, man. Like I'm an Uber Lyft driver too. I actually just got in from that right now. I actually have to leave in like 5 minutes now that there's people in here, of course. But um, I'm in New Hampshire now. But yeah, I drive. So I'll drive Uber Lyft, and I mean, it's so bad. But I always try to get up. Hello, dear. Hey, Alina, how you doing? But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I always try to talk to people about FPV when I'm giving them rides. Hey, how's it going in Indiana? Yeah, yeah. I was thinking actually about doing some Uber videos too. I have some funny stories for them and stuff. And I don't know, like I don't know. That's just what I do. But I always try to get people into talking about drones. It's like they get in my car, they're like, "Hey, nice day out today, huh? It's not raining or anything. Sun's out." And I'm like, "Yeah, so do you like FPV racing?" And they're like, "Oh, excuse me?" And I'm like, do you like drones? Like you like drones racing?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, I saw something about that on YouTube. That's kind of cool." And I was like, "Yeah, I try to do that." They don't care, and it's so funny because I'm so into it that it's like, if they show a little bit, if they show a little bit of interest, even if they're faking it, the same conversation. Yeah, I know, man. I think we all do it, but even if they show a little bit of interest, then that's it. Then it's over. Then I'm gonna talk their ear off the whole time. Talking, telling them like, yeah, well, I got a 1S tiny whoop now, and I'm thinking about a 2S Mobula 7, but I'm not sure if I just want to save the money and go for the 5-inch, or if I want to jump the gun and get the 2S. And when I'm gonna build it over the winter time. And they're like, wow, you build it? And I'm like, well, not yet, but I will eventually. I've seen about 1,000 YouTube videos on all these different builds. I mean, I'm sure that once I get into it, that it's going to be a completely different animal than um, what I see on the YouTube video. I'm going to be like, this was not in the YouTube video. Why is it like this? But on rotor builds, everything seems like cut and dry too. Yeah, it is, and I want to build my own, because if I get a ready to fly one, the thing is I'm gonna smash it. Yeah, you said in the brothers a small drone. Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's so true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can solder. So I did do. Geez, I have to look at the time. I gotta leave in like 5 minutes, but really probably 3 minutes. But yeah, so I do a little bit of solder, and I have soldered my Hubsan. I had my Hubsan 107D Plus with altitude control that does not work. Basically, wants to drive you into the ceiling, and the controller is weird because both of the sticks are in the middle, so it's kind of funky. But I got pretty decent at it. But that thing, I've been through a few brushed motors, and it's not with the tiny whoop. You can just plug the new motors in, which is awesome with that little connector. But with that, there's a little soldering you have to do, and I've watched 19,000 hours of people soldering things, and I've done it like probably 4 or 5 times in my life, but it works. It works. I mean, it's not the best job or the cleanest looking soldering job, but it works. Um, yeah, but I have to run. It's fun talking to you guys. Guy at the mall tried to sell me a toy drones. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, dude, you wanted to be like, do you know who I am? Like, you haven't even seen my YouTube channel, have you? Yeah, it's like it's so funny. The toy drones are just like they're garbage, though. Yeah, M guys, shoot me a message. Um, but you guys will see me back on here. I don't know when. Yeah, if I can't text you on YouTube somehow, um, I actually made a chat room on YouTube, but I don't really know how to even invite people into it. But I might try to. Uh, it might be a place where conversations go to die, but I I'll try to invite you to that too. So, but yeah, we should definitely plan on going. But I gotta run. It was good hanging out with you guys. I'll be back. Take it easy.